Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. His first throw is an interception. Buda Baker picks it off. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good. Broncos. First down.
Huddle.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nix with it on first. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone on first. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the...
He's got it deep downfield. He gets this down near the 30.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, Arizona.
First and 10, looking to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Harrison. A great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
A big gain on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to push this past the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals.
Kid, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Setting up to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Broncos nothing. Chad
All
Ryland
set now for the
kicking off
kickoff.
for
Ryland
Arizona.
with the honors. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hold on, second. Here we go, second cross. Ready, second cross.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Bombers, ready. Ready, away, away, away. Oh.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the 1st half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They've got a man in motion. They go play action on 1st down. He's going to push one deep down it. He's got it at the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Well, he'd be perfect to that point on the drive, but first time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
And I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Now run here from the gun. It's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They kick the running back in motion. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When that play caller decides run-pass option, you're not thinking a sack, especially on 3rd down. Give it and run it. And if you're going to throw it, boy, you got to get the ball out of your hands.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, second. Ready. Ready, ready.
Run left side. Harvey. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Josh Sweat making the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, ready. Away, away, away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Off his back foot, he hugs this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On third down, here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Bombers. Away.
Nix from the gun. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
From the 40, here comes second and 10.
Bombers.
Once more, it's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Away. Hold on, set. Captain, ready.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Didn't get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down, give to Harvey. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Drill. Bombers.
Nix now to throw. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Completed left side to Samuel. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
47-yard line.
Here's a throw. That's incomplete left side. That one intended for Trey McBride. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Look at that power, deep left side. And the defender coming away with it. And the Broncos have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
One last play before the break.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Captain. Olay.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. The right side is caught by Samuel. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working now from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working quickly here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got him again. He goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
3 and out.
Cardinals out for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Pulled in at the 20. Big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready. Away, away, away. Captain, 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 captain.
Throwing here, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ready. Chill. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They'll throw, third and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. We've set it downs for him from the 31. A give now from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves him with third and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw on third and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Pat Surtain has it.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
To throw, here's Nix. He's trying to push the field. Has it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Motion. Ready. 180.
Nix holds on to it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Going deep here for the end zone. That's a layup for a touchdown. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Mims. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Away.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play after the 38. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's cut by Harrison. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals the 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Racing down the left side. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hold on, son. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, Bronner, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This is hauled in by Samuel. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Running it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you've got to find a way to win.
And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready. Away, away, away. Away. Go. Away, away, away.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Bombers,
At the 25-yard line.
Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Now Nick's on third down. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
It's a gain of 29. And the Broncos first down.
Nick's now on 1st and 10. Nick back to Rice. Caught again. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Looking quickly here.
Brings up
3rd and goal, here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Next to score, Cardinals 31. Broncos
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. This one goes off right tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he cuts it back right. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. Ryland now for the extra point. The extra point not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
28.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey,